busy with my little girl, but she's decided not to come today, so I'm going to give the bike a test drive. It's first ride, should I say. But first we're going to be changing this air filter. I do have a new one somewhere, what I've just put down, what I've just oiled. It does feel like it is pre-oiled. It come from China. It took a long time to come, but it doesn't matter that it come from China. These bikes are made in China. Every single thing that you buy probably comes from China. The gasket kits, everything's in Chinese, even the good ones you buy, even when they're from Yamaha, doesn't matter. It looks like a pretty decent fillet, but I've oiled it again anyway. So I'm going to pop that on, adjust the wheel because of the slack in that chain, and then take it out, see what's what. New filters on, guys. Big difference. The other one basically just deteriorated in my hand when I was taking it out. So let's move on to the chain, and then we can get it out, give it a quick rip around the block on the field or something, put it back away for when decide to do something else. So I'm about to go and test drive the bike, guys, but I'm in a bit of a predicament. When I've rebuilt the bike, I'm left over with this this bolt, and I don't know where it's come from, and I can't find it. It's not inside the engine because it's rusty. I can't find where it goes. I'm left over with this one as well, but I know that I did put an extra bolt in. So that's just off the casing, but there's a bolt in there, so that's irrelevant. But this big one here, any ideas? Should I or shouldn't I test drive it still?
1 hour later!
I'd love to show you the bike running, guys, but I can't film and ride at the same time with an iPhone. And I was just taking it on a little test run, then putting it back away, and it's broke down. Frankenstein beast has broke down. There's oil. I can see oil there. You see? There's oil there from somewhere. Where? Where's the oil coming from? Is there a seal here somewhere that I now need to change? What? That wouldn't cause it to just break down. There's not excessive amounts of oil. But let me see under there. I'll have a look at this when I stop. It's really done my head in. You know. Let's get it back home.
Many months later.
Well, it's been pretty much over 2 years, so you know, I thought I'd drag the wise head out of the shed and crack on with it. I've put one of those new pieces of I may have told you, I may have not in a previous video, but I've got a 2018 full plastic kit for the bike that I've had since 2018 and never got round to putting it on. Well, anyway, a friend come round the other day and he noticed that the spark plug that I put in, the new one, was actually wrong. Instead of B9EG, as you can see there, it should be BR9EG. So I swapped that over, hoping that it'd start.
One minute, 37 seconds later.
After kicking the hell out of this bike, guys, it turned out this bike was flooded. I'd bought a reed valves for it. I almost bought a reed block, and the guy I was about to buy one off actually advised me that it sounded like the carb overflow was blocked, and he was right.
2 very boring minutes later.
This bike had fuel inside the engine itself. We had it tipped back like it was doing a wheelie, and fuel was just coming out when we were kicking it. The exhaust was off. There was fuel coming out everywhere. One said clean the carb with carb cleaner and with an airline. Well, the rest will show for itself.
2 weeks later.
So I'm back on the YZ today. I've had a few days off. Well, I've had a couple of weeks off because obviously what I was doing didn't work. So I bought new reeds and didn't get it started. My friend noticed the spark plug was wrong slightly. Bought a new one, didn't work. Then I was about to buy a new reed block and the guy suggested cleaning the carb. Why I never done that in the first place, I don't know. So I bought a proper air blower for my airline and compressor. Bought some carb cleaner. This one. And I thoroughly cleaned everything. And guess what? Built it all back up and the bike started. 3 kicks and it was going. So I've been waiting for... I noticed that all these bits are knackered on the exhaust. The bit that pushes on there, that rubber, the springs look a mess. So I bought a new kit. Brand new kit. This was about £17–19. Comes with springs, gaskets and this rubber connector. Then I ordered this silicone heat temperature gasket, whatever I was advised to put over around these and around inside this. So that's what I'm going to do now. Don't know if you can notice, I've changed the plastic to the new one. I've had it since 2018, it's 2022 I know, but I've changed that one piece which looks a totally different colour on this camera when I'm looking through. And the back piece, because of this aftermarket exhaust silencer what's on it, there's a metal heat shield that comes with this in the kit. And I'm going to have to stick some foil behind there by the looks of it, because this piece comes with some attached what you stick yourself on. Is it this piece? Yeah, look, see the foil there? You stick that on yourself, but I've got some more of that, so I'll just add some extra and an extra piece behind there. I'm going to start by removing them old seals in there which look a mess. Get some of that lubricant on it. That's come up nice that with that Scotch pad, hasn't it? If only the whole exhaust could look like that. Probably would with a bit of elbow grease. Anyway, back to the job at hand. I've never bothered changing these before on a bike.
2 very boring minutes later.
The one. These are tricky. It's just spinning. See damage on this one. This is the inner one. The furthest one in. It's kind of flat. Looks a bit perished. Out inside. One of these hot days today, you know, what they're trying to scare you about, like you've never had a hot day before. can see the sweat dripping off my head. This stuff just looks pretty straightforward. Use that if you want to use that. Don't if you don't. Just gonna smear some of that. Two. Empty it in. I'm just going to go and get a new pair of gloves because I like to keep things clean. Give this exhaust a clean as well. Right, get this carb clean up. Give this stuff a clean off. Look at that. Brilliant stuff this. I'll give this a polish actually, it's coming up nice. Not now, but defo, gonna give that a polish. Look at that. Nice. Look at that cloth I had. Not bad. Rid of that. It's alright that one actually. Change it anyway. This one's some... Knowing the person who I got the bike off and the person who owned it previous, my friend, this will be won't be no £19 set. This will be proper. I'll keep that. Put the new ones on, but I'll definitely keep that for spare. Now, when I've been fitting this in the past, you know what? I'm going to clean this exhaust while it's off. I'm going to clean it. Why not? Just going to use this plumbing steel wool. I'm going to clean it. Why not? Make it look nice, eh? Might as well. Putting new plastics on it. Might as well make it look somewhat presentable.
5 minutes later.
I think a Dremel would be better.
One minute, 37 seconds later.
This is all this is getting from me. I'll go over it with a Dremel when it's on the bike. It's got like sand on it as well as rust. It's been there for a long time. It's on the other bike as well. Like they've been on a beach. Hey. exhaust is on. I'll make myself a piece of foil. So I've got some of this off the Uno, one of the Unos what I've got for the heat shield. Just cut a piece off. I'm going to stick it behind there. Not tried this stuff yet. It's a bit thin. Done. Cost about 20 quid for the roll. About what? 4 years ago. No, it was about 3 years ago, I think. That's how it looks from behind. You can see that. Which side is which now? Let me say this is for this. I was advised to put some new muffling insulation gear, what you put in the back box. I ain't got time for that. That can happen another time. On the back of this new piece, there's some washers. They're going to go inside these bits. A few bolts. So I'll just get these off for now. I'm going to give the bike a start and then call it a day for this video. Just hope it starts. Still, it did start the other day, as I say, after cleaning out the carb. But you never know. It happened last time. Got all excited. Hence why I'm only just kicking this video off again. And that goes there. Like so. There we go. That'll be like that. What do you think? I think it looks miles better. It's not done yet. But the next video will be putting on the rest of this kit. So for now we just got one tank panel, these two sections here. Let's see if the bike starts again. Moment of truth. Fuel. Check. Choke. Check. Choke works a lot better. It never used to click before. Never used to really stay up, to be honest. Oh, yeah. Well, after watching this bike running, guys, I've noticed myself that you probably have smoke coming from the bottom, so I'll address that next time I drag it out to do the video to put on the new plastic kit. There's still a few screws loose on this bike, I can hear them watching this back, rattling about. Other than that, I'm happy. Seen a couple of drips coming from the overflow from underneath from the carb, so that's all working fine. So I'll just crack on. Bit of smoke, that's the old fuel from 2 years ago. Yeah, we should put fresh in, but with the price of fuel and that, you know the score. It won't be getting changed, it'll be getting driven out of it until it's time to put some fresh in. Anyway, until next time.